So something that is quite common to expect is music performances that were done at award shows, talk shows, and any other events immediately gets uploaded onto YouTube. Of course, this wasn't always the case before 2005 when YouTube didn't exist. And even during YouTube's beginning stages, while some performances would get uploaded on the artist's channel, if it was uploaded by somebody else, the performance would most likely get removed because of copyright. And it wouldn't be until around the early 2010s when more of these performances started to get uploaded by the artist or the network or label's YouTube channels, which gradually became more common as the decade continued, along with even throwback performances uploaded from like the 2000s and older. And while some of these did stay up, there were some that was uploaded by somebody else that was not the artist, the label, or the network, and it was these performances that would get taken down. At least some of them would, because some of them would stay up, even if they were a performance from a long time ago. Two examples of this being Nicki Minaj's 2012 Grammys performance of Roman Holiday, which couldn't be uploaded in full by someone or even found in good quality on YouTube for years. Then there's Lady Gaga's iconic 2009 VMAs performance of Paparazzi. For the longest time, this performance could only be found in bad quality or in parts on YouTube, and while these couldn't be found on YouTube, there were other sites outside of YouTube that these performances could be found, such as Dailymotion, Facebook, and more. But after years of not being able to see it on YouTube, Nicki Minaj's Roman Holiday performance can now be found on YouTube, as well as Gaga's 2009 VMAs performance that was uploaded by MTV over a decade later in September 2024, which shows eventually after some time passes either by someone, the network, or the artists themselves who uploaded on their channel. However, it does seem strange to me how now being in the 2020s, in an era where society has adapted to social media and now is more online compared to the past, you would think that things like this wouldn't really happen anymore, but unfortunately it still does. And before I talk more about it, there are performances that I wanted to mention that I have tried to watch, but I can't find them on YouTube, or at least I find like a bad quality of it, or there's like those versions where you probably have seen them that it's kind of zoomed in like a certain angle and then it zoomed out and then it zoomed in again. It's, you know, those type, which again, it's just to avoid copyright. Since this is somebody else who's uploading it that has no rights to these performances or the song, of course, it's going to be done in a certain way so that way it can stay on YouTube. Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa, her performance from the 2019 AMAs. She wore red, she had a ponytail, and then towards like the end of the performance, balloons fall down. I have been wanting to rewatch that performance and unfortunately I cannot find it. There is one video that I did find that did have it all, but the thing is with that one, it's all in reverse. You know what, now that I'm speaking about this performance, I think even the one that she did on The Voice is also gone unless they put that one back. Miley Cyrus' 2020 performance of Midnight Sky on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. So for this one, I have seen these on YouTube, so I know for a fact that I think, yeah, it was a Tonight Show that did upload these. I thought they were great and I love the Midnight Sky performance specifically. It's not like it's my favorite. I think my favorite of like that era would have to be VMAs, and then there was another TV performance that she did that I really enjoyed, so it's not my favorite. But it was just, you know, I was having one of those days when I really wanted to go back and rewatch this, but I can't find it. I think you can find it somewhere else, but yeah, that's not on YouTube anymore for whatever reason. Lady Gaga's 2013 VMAs performance of Applause. This one I have been wanting to rewatch. I have found it, so no worries. I found it, I think, on Facebook. I guess MTV's account, because I did search it on Google and it came up and I'm like, oh, there it is. I'm like, how come they don't just put it on YouTube? Like, why is it on Facebook? Seeing how they took like over a decade to put Paparazzi. Oh, you know, now that I remember, I'm just remembering now, I have seen this on YouTube. Okay, so there was this compilation video, I don't know, maybe it was a live stream that MTV did. It was around the time that the VMAs was gonna come out, which even had like One Direction's One Thing performance and a few other performances from like the 2010s and 2000s and, you know, just different eras of like music. It was there, so it has been on YouTube. Not sure why they took that down, but it was there for a while, unless it's still there, I'm not sure, but I have seen it on YouTube, so I guess that's a sign that eventually we'll get to see like that One Direction performance, because I think that One Direction performance is on YouTube, but it's not in the best quality, again because of copyright, until either MTV uploads it or maybe they upload it on One Direction's YouTube channel. You can find these performances on Facebook and there's no issues with copyright, at least to my knowledge. They never took them down, but on YouTube they have to take them down. Not really sure how that makes any sense to me, which I will get into. So, you know, I'm just gonna go down the list of other performances I've been trying to watch, but they're not here. Dove Cameron's 2022 AMA's performance of Boyfriend, which is probably my favorite performance of Boyfriend that she's done, and I saw it on YouTube because it was recommended to me the day that that performance happened. A month or so ago, I felt like watching it again and it was gone. I forgot the website, but it is there, but it's not on YouTube, it's on another website. Olivia Rodrigo's 2021 VMA's performance of Good For You, as well as her 2023 VMA's performance of Vampire and Get 'Em Back. They did upload her 2023 VMA's performance of Vampire and Get 'Em Back. I don't remember, I don't know if Good For You, that performance was ever uploaded. Demi Lovato's 2022 Tonight Show performance of Skin on My Teeth, that I found out was set to private because I found a tweet that had a link to this video. The thing that I find interesting about this one is that while this one is down, 2 other performances that she did on another day on the same talk show, 29 and Substance, from the same album, those are still up, but yet that specific performance is not. There's also Beyonce's performance at the 2017 Grammys, Beyonce's 2009 VMA's performance of Single Ladies, as well as her 2016 VMA's Lemonade Medley performance, which I did find that someone did upload it in parts, so maybe soon we'll get the full performance uploaded on YouTube. Now, besides copyright being one of the obvious reasons why this keeps happening, another thought that I had is maybe because when a network uploads a performance, they do make money off it on YouTube just like a YouTuber does. So maybe that's why performances get taken down now, because the label or the artist doesn't get anything from it. But then I start to think, why not just have the artist upload the performance on their own YouTube channel? Something that we have seen them do, not every time, but they do it. So my guess is that all sides have to agree on like, okay, you can have this up, but I get this amount of money, this person gets amount of money, and then you get this amount of money. The network doesn't own the song, the artist does, a label does. But I do find it strange, like why don't they just leave it on there? It makes good promo, it helps the song get pushed more. I think like they'll get money off it is pretty much what I'm saying, because we know that these labels love the money, right? But then you think about it, if it's on SNL or the VMAs or a specific talk show, that stage, that area that they performed it is owned, I guess, from that talk show or that, you know, that event or whatever. So I guess that's where copyright kind of gets involved for them. So I guess that's why it makes sense that after a decade or so, it's okay to put the performance up, because I guess the demand for that isn't really as much compared to when it first comes out. At least that's how I see it. But then there are older performances that can't even be uploaded to this day. When I looked more into this, like why do some of these performances get off YouTube even when they're uploaded? Most people just said copyright, and I think that's really the only answer I can give you, is copyright is just a big part of why some of these performances either don't go on YouTube or they get removed after being uploaded. Maybe the artist doesn't like that performance, so they don't want it on there. So what are your thoughts on this? Besides copyright, any other ideas do you have that could be the reason why this still happens today? And what's a performance that you love that you can't find on YouTube, or you can find it on YouTube but it's not in good quality, that you do hope that one day gets re-uploaded or uploaded on YouTube? You can share it down below in the comments. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like and also subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later.